Driving through Kentucky, getting off the exit at Carrollton, Kentucky, you will see this old farm and yellow barns on the side of the road. So when I would go to work there, I finally got going early so I could stop and take these videos and some pictures I added at the end of this farm. At one point, it looks like a pretty good farm. There's not only these barns, but then you'll see where I took the pictures, there's a couple barns across the street or across the highway, however you want to look at it. So to me, I found it quite interesting. There's some pretty good silos here. So, so it may have been a part dairy barn or something else with the size of the silos, but there wasn't the stalls like I had seen in other dairy barn to help keep the cows standing. But, I always have that intriguing mind. What did they do here? Because things in the past, I'm always curious what they did. I could probably go in archives and find out what they did at this barn. And it intrigues me too because they're yellow. All of these are yellow. And the one across the street that you can see here across the road right there, it looks more freshly painted than these that are kind of a little more worn down. And this particular barn is made of concrete, and so is that little building, versus some of the other ones are typical wood. And the wind was blowing on the day I was there, and the aluminum was coming up off. So that was kind of scary because it's like, was the aluminum going to come off and hit me? So that's a little scary, eerie feeling when you hear that hitting back and forth. But I'm always intrigued what's in here, what had once been, and because, I don't know how long these had been here. So I'm just always intrigued with the past, what happened in the past. Because back when I graduated college over 30 years ago, or just, I graduated over 30 years ago, but my great-grandmother, lived in a different part of Kentucky, and on her farm, that's where she had been. And some of this stuff that my mother had told me about when she was a kid, where the horses, they had these big horses, they weren't really for riding, but for pulling the plows. And I remember seeing some of the old-timey plows that they had used. And so my mom had some good stories from then. But my great-grandmother was in that house, and she was late 90s before she passed. And it just was intriguing, everything, and how the houses and the barns stood, over that test of time. So it just intrigues me about all this and the different types of barns. And the more I learn, because I've only lived in Kentucky a couple months now, because I'm from Florida. And so it just intrigues me because the different uses, and some of the barns that I will show you are for tobacco, and which one of these barns may have been a tobacco barn because of the height of it and such. But it just, I just love seeing the old-timey stuff. So I hope you all enjoy too. I'm going to let you finish, hopefully, in a little piece, and just enjoy too, when I turn to show you the countryside and some of the hills. It's just beautiful, and I could only imagine just waking up and looking at that. But I'm sure these people, the farmers, didn't get to sit on the porch and just enjoy their coffee like I like to do on my mornings off. So, which one of the places I lived near in Ellenton, Florida, I would sit outside on my patio and watch the people go by and just enjoy my coffee on the mornings when I could. And I'm sure farmers didn't have that luxury because they'd be up and early and farming and having to work. So here's one of the barns across the street. It's a good sized barn. So it just makes me wonder, what was there. And being in the video later down, there was a satellite dish. So that, who knows, it may have stopped only 20 years ago. But, so whatever they did. But just enjoy looking. I hope, some people who are just intrigued by some of the old time things and stuff that's left behind, and, just the wire for the fences like in there and stuff. So I hope you just enjoy my adventures and what to find, and who knows what will come. Please like my videos and please subscribe so you can see my videos to come and see what I'll find, and who knows what kind of videos I may show, because I love to adventure around and find different things to show, because I love photography and showing unique things. So enjoy. Have a great day, week, month, and year. Just enjoy life, just enjoy, because you never know. But enjoy. Bye-bye.